We do one thing and then we expect everything to shift, not realizing that it's the repetitiveness, it's the consistency that leads to the outcome.
See, some of us say things, but we don't believe it. And when you say it but don't believe it, it remains in your conscious mind, which means that you are only improving it when you're thinking about improving it.
And I want to challenge you to stick around to collect, because there's a sowing season and there's the harvest season. And some of us are planting the seeds that's going to benefit someone else's harvest because we aren't staying around long enough to be able to reap the benefits of what we sowed.
If you look at life and just step outside for a minute and quit tripping, it really ain't no problem. I stay uniquely who I am because you are okay just the way you are, because God made you uniquely who you are. He wanted you to be just like you are.
So our next steps is, what is the vision? What is the vision? Because the only reason I'm here, the only reason we're here today is because of our yesterday. Everything I've been through has defined who I am right now. So what's the goal? What's the vision? But if the good book says write the vision and make the vision plain, before you write the vision, you must have an imagination.
Your environment shapes your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. It's been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by winners, ambition becomes normal. If you're surrounded by complainers, mediocrity becomes comfortable.
So I tell myself how I want to think, and by telling myself how I want to think, I move myself wherever I want myself to be. Most people get controlled versus controlling themselves. It's not the blowing of the wind, it's the setting of your sail that determines where you end up. We all have the same wind that blows on us called life. Where we end up comes to where our sail is pointed. Where are you pointing your sail right now? If you're the type of person that you know that in a sink or swim situation, you're gonna come out swimming, put your back against the wall because it will force you to elevate. Like, I intentionally put myself in situations that make me uncomfortable because it forces me to elevate. And I just wanna challenge you to do the same thing. It doesn't mean be stupid. It just means put yourself in positions where you're forced to get after it.
In order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. That's why the book of life said the road to life is straight and narrow, and few there be that find it, because few there be that are willing to do the things today others won't do. In order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. What are the things that others won't do?
Some people are never going to get it until you win. Then they're going to ask you, how did you do it? I did it when you thought I was crazy. I did it when you thought I should have quit. I did it when you thought I should have got more sleep. When you thought I should have went on vacation. I was willing to look crazy. I was willing to look foolish. I was willing to look like I wasn't going down the right path.
I don't know about you, I want to be growing in areas even when I'm not thinking about growing in those areas. Anybody want that? The only way for that to happen is if you start to really believe it eternally. You got to believe it in your heart. Do you know what influence is? Influence is, I believe that you believe what you're talking about. If it's going to be, it's up to me. You got to point that sail. You got to make the decision. You got to make the commitment. You got to point yourself where you want yourself to be.